I create value under the constant flow of esteem, fluently flowing through the ventricles of altered destiny, winding in an oscillating cultivation of power, interceding with a consultation formally abounded, and entrusted plurally with the assets through the extension of another's own intentions unfeasible to contrast. I hold up prominently to counteract the absurdity traversing and conquering the resistance subdued and their inelegant subsidence of rigorously distorting desire, all the while by their contemplation, as they try to assess to scrutinize me by their determined misconduct of malpractice. As a confidant to what is right, I elaborate, as I absorb their scheme, wary of what they are defying, identifying their behavior and confronting it, challenging their accost, taking into account what's made by their contradictory of discrepancies, confliction, disengaging them, withdrawing their diverseness from reciprocating forward to end their malevolence, from prioritizing any assets, and from not allowing them to make forming any subterfuge from taking place. I arise with the formidable challenge, dissolving their discounted deceptive lies away from having any particularity. So as I brunt through the enveloping of degrading assortment that their little clan deceptively reports, I have made undeniable access to rectify with disapproval and correct their conniving deception and alter the truth on a plane of orientation by apodictic counsel. Rhythmically, I make realization to the truth, abounding and rounding up evidence fortified in my grace. My buckle of honor exceeds their scrimmage and adjourns the variation that their stipulation makes, convicting them of their hypothesis of hypocrisy, originating to rectify the truth with a correspondence of refutation, as my accuracy amends to the official reality thereof. Refined with the practical, precise, genuine assets, particularly enthralled as I make myself exempting actuality with a veracity made on behalf of honest dispute. Toppling over them at their fraud, they thought they were vigilant, perpetrating dissatisfaction of meaningless discord. I predicting the facts with elegance as I crash them down and make them insecure to keep on trifling with a false detail. All the while as I make integrals sufficient for what's promising in light, exposing their dark intentions of invalid, decrepit installation that scorns the functions that I faculty against them. They resort to disengage me, but I sabotage honorably their dysfunction as I reinforce raining down exponentials throughout the treaty being made by resolving them with the truth. And while my inspiration is made of trust without reasoning or compromise, I tend to disintegrate false detail with an irrefutable, conclusive font, finishing off and declining them from their misstates of dupe and palter. So while they're arranging to mislead, I correct the dynamic impeccably. Verified with rational constellation, remotely to the depths inherited with an undeniable veracity, linking an entrustment of allyhood to candor my authenticity of accuracy, leaving no leverage for default. I entangle a sum into the ledger of my legacy, prioritizing and confounding those ones who, at their irresponsible registry of statements, proven as fraudulent as I convey undeniable truth. I recall to uncover what's hidden deep inside their irrefutable designation, dismantling them from the concluded proximity. Why? Because it's unjust ceremony with harsh truth implied. I, with a scope of intangible manifestations, exposing their denial as they can't confess, but now they have no choice. My assured discrepancy only preludes that of which is worthy, because I hold consideration forthright brutally, conveying a sense of admiration for the highlights of dignified presentation, decrypting their poise of shrewd treachery that they tried to formulate to make as though their dissatisfaction is practical to profit off, but I plummeted them off their high horse and crashed them down from their pedestal. I am an integrity for the recluse determination of admiration, and only truth can be vindicated. Gone elaborately to trust my essence of instinctive protocol, observe with a technique of stratagem, disclosing them as I make mantling my honing verification with divulgence as I announce irrevocable my backing, having taken to light as the aspiration made unto gaining trust facilitated in truth by a constituting significance wholesomely. Now I gain applause for my victory as I portray relevance, taken in heart to retrieve the baton handed off to accelerate my promotion, as I am made running my advocation into a loyal sentiment.